So if this smells cheap, I'm absolutely done listening to you guys. So for the last 4 videos, you guys have been blowing up my feed in comments for one of these fragrances. You said it's the most hidden gem. I've been sleeping on it. You gotta pick it up. So today we're gonna settle the score. All right, so we are going back to Burlington. We're gonna see what kind of fragrances we can find, and then hit up Ross and Marshall's. All right, so we've got the Perry Ellis Midnight Cherry Noir. This is a great pickup for ladies for 20 bucks. One of my favorites. We've got some Guess. The Snack House. I have a couple of these. Maybe I'll pick up Banana Pudding one of these days, but everything here seems to be the same as last week. Marshmallow Lavender, one of my favorites. These Taharis are really underrated for the price. What's this one? $12.99. They've got Latapa Anghem, one of my favorite lavender vanilla fragrances. Cloud, Ariana Grande. Fantastic. Latapa Camera. This one's always really overpriced here, I feel like. So we're going to pass on that one. True Religion Drifter. There's that Safari. I might have to pick up the Safari. But Burberry Brit. This was one of my favorites. However, bad memories associated. Had to get rid of it. Session Night. What is this one down here? Tobacco Elixir. $16.99. Oh, there's a Mango Ice. I do have this. This is one of my favorite mango fragrances. $29.99. I think that's worth a pickup. Some more of those. CK1. Veneno. I don't think I've picked this one up yet. Vanilla Leather Oud. What's up with this Safari? So this Safari, and there's the other Safari. The CR7s are always a classic. CK1 Essence. $29.99. Nice. On to the next store. All right, on to Ross. We'll see what they have. Typically, Ross, I feel like lately has been my go-to style place, go-to fragrance outlet, I guess, so to speak. But I did pick up something from the last one, so stay tuned. All right, Vintage Black, that's a great pickup. We've got the Beverly Hills Polo Club Vanilla Oud, one of my favorites. Rough Land Boss, Lacoste, Nickel Jordan, this is a classic. Harry Ellis Red Sky, I don't think I've tried that one. The Venom Fragrance, what? Lamborghini, I just did a review on Lamborghini Classico. Love the brand. They got this again. One of the best $7 fragrances I've ever tried. As crazy as it sounds, give it a shot. Alright, some Perry Ellis, Hollister, Boss Bottle Unlimited. How much is the Boss Bottle Unlimited? $39.99. It's not bad. What's this one? Shelby Ford. Interesting. Deadpool fragrance. Nice little Discovery mini kits. Oxford Blue. I keep passing this one up. And then the ladies' side, I guess, still is the most underrated brand for ladies, in my opinion. There's another Tahari. The vanilla was at Burlington, but this one's really good too for $12.99. French Kiss. Peony and Peppercorn. That's a great Banana Republic for her. What else do they got here? Lots of Paris Hilton, per usual. I love the brand. What's this? Aeropostale Discovery Set? Huh. That might be worth checking out. Let's see what they got over here. Abercrombie & Fitch. Some ladies, Princess. Away weekend. This is a great pickup for $17.99. Yeah, fairly bare this week here at Ross. All right, on to Marshall's. As we saw from Ross, Ross was a little weak today, but Marshall's is hit or miss sometimes, especially they have some niche fragrances from time to time. All right, there may not be much to look at. As I'm looking at the shelf, pretty bare, nothing new. They still got the Dossier, Schmalo, Oud and Rose on Fire. Comment down below if you've tried either one of these Dossiers. Are there any good? Aquatic Coconut. These are getting a ton of hype. These have always gotten a ton of hype, but there's the True Religion. What is this? Woody Gourmand. Sandalwood, patchouli, cardamom, amber, creamy fig, cedarwood, musk. Is that $29.99? I am super curious now.
I'll get ready to use cashier number 6.
Nothing over here, but let's revisit this section real quick. Le Mans, if it wasn't $49, it looks like it's a mini 40 ml. Well, comment down below if you've seen this, heard of this, and if I should pick it up next time. Let's get back to the house. So guys, welcome back to the channel, Rocco at EnterTheFragrance. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps support me, the channel grow, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. But we just got back from our Burlington, Ross, Marshalls. You saw the footage. We did pick up a couple fragrances, but I want to save one special one for the end because I think it's going to surprise a lot of you guys. Now this first one, I probably overpaid for it, but I typically don't see it. And I found this at my Burlington. Yeah, Burlington. And I paid $29.99 for this one. Yeah, $29.99. Now, this fragrance, I love the CK series. And this one, I don't think I've ever tried or heard of, but we ended up going with CK1 Essence. Yes, CK1 Essence. Now, drop a comment down below if you've tried this one. It's supposed to be a Parfum Intense. So we're going to crack it open, see what it smells like, hopefully rank it 1 through 10 based on first impressions, and then, as we always do, hit the Fragrantica comments. So this is the big boy. All their bottles come with the atomizers. As you guys can see, you got to twist these on. I do like the silver presentation, but yeah, this is a big one. I think this is a 6-ounce bottle. So let's get it cracked open. There's that. So we're going to go straight on skin with this one. I don't imagine I dislike it. Give another half spray. Okay. Okay. So if you're familiar with the CK series, they're known for putting out very mass appealing, affordable designer fragrances that are soapy clean fresh. CK1, which I'll put on screen, phenomenal fragrance. And then my personal favorite, CK All, recent addition to the collection. I've smelt it prior, I believe, but I think it's a fantastic pickup. To me, CK All kind of smells like Meteor with a little more floral. So to me, I'm getting like some citrus, some bergamot, this very strong tea accord, like a green tea, black tea, probably more of a green tea. It's fresh, it's aromatic. And you know what this reminds me of something? I can't put my finger on what it is, but it's projecting well. It smells like it could be a parfum, which it doesn't say at the bottom whether it's a parfum, but it does say on the, well, it did say on the front of the box, but yeah, fresh, spicy green, tea-like, kind of aromatic. I don't know if that's coming from lavender. Yeah, and musky fresh. So let's check out the notes and see how close I was. So it's a fresh, spicy, citrus, green, aromatic, musky, powdery, woody, warm, spicy scent. It's got a decent score on Fragrantica, but I take Fragrantica with a grain of salt. So it is what it is. Perfumed by Alberto Marias in 2024. So the top notes, white tea, bergamot, blood orange, black pepper. Middle notes, again, green tea, mint, geranium. Base notes, musk, sandalwood, incense, moss. Interesting. So yeah, it's citrusy, it's tea-like, it's fresh, it's clean, it's woody. It's not a revolutionary DNA, but I think it's an underrated DNA. And there's a couple reasons for that. So some people are comparing it to the original CK1, Silver Mountain Water. I agree, but I disagree. I think this is more like Chrome, to be honest, like a more evolved Chrome, almost like niche Chrome. As crazy as that sounds. But the Fragrantica comments, of course, we have to cover this. First comment, the opening is really nice, like a classic fresh deodorant kind of smell in a good way, with the tea note very prominent, followed quickly by the mint. Definitely not a blue fragrance, that's for sure, but still a pleasant, fresh, and clean scent on first impressions. Nothing breathtaking or memorable, though, coming from a freshy enthusiast. It's just all right, and I'll end up passing on adding it to the collection. Definitely not a bad scent. You'll not offend anybody with this. Reminds me a lot of Jaguar Classic Black. So I haven't tried that one, so I can't compare it. The next comment, this fragrance is wonderful. Fresh, invigorating, very modern. The opening is amazing, but disappears quickly. Still there for me. And the scent sits close to the skin afterwards. I'm not sure if it was nose fatigue, but on me, it performs more like an eau de cologne, even though it's technically a parfum. Definitely isn't worth paying full retail, but if you find the big bottles at rack stores for $30 to $40, becomes a great pickup, perfect as a gym scent or something casual and refreshing. Yeah, I mean, I agree. This is great. It's not revolutionary, like I said, but I love tea-based fragrances, and there's not enough of them nowadays. First impressions, scent profile alone, price, presentation, I'm going to go an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10 for CK1 Essence. So now that we got that one out of the way, this one piqued my interest. And there was another flanker, another fragrance from this lineup. And I've never heard of this lineup. The box intrigued me. The name intrigued me. So I had to scoop it up. And this is Elixir? Elixir? Tobacco Elixir. Yeah. Elixir, tobacco elixir. Now, it's got this plastic like covering. I don't know if you guys can see that, but opens up kind of like those old school VHS tapes. If you know, you know. But I mean, it's a great looking bottle. I'm just curious what it's gonna smell like. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I picked this up for like sub 20. Yeah, $16.99. $16.99. Can't be that bad, right? Bottle cap clicks into place really nicely. There's the presentation. So sturdy bottle. Now I'm iffy about this one. So I am going to spray this on a tester strip. This could either go really right or really left. Atomizer. Probably one of the poorest atomizers I've used in a long time. It reminds me of something. It's almost like a cinnamon gourmand. I'm getting some spices, like heavy spices, like clove, probably tobacco, possibly honey, and definitely some sort of ambery sweet wood. I don't know how I feel about this. I love the smell, but would I wear it? It kind of reminds me of a more clove-heavy Naxos, minus the honey. So I think my nose was playing games on me. I thought it was honey, but it just has like that woody, spicy, kind of aromatic feel that Naxos gives. Let's see if we can find anything on these. So yeah, I can't find anything on these other than a Reddit thread from 3 days ago. And they're saying the same thing. It seems to be a brand that they can't find any info on. So they're comparing it to a strong, spicy ombre leather, but not as loud or sweet. And it sounds like they got about 5 hours. The next comment is saying just straight up cinnamon and cloves. That's kind of how I feel about it. Cinnamon, clove, tobacco. So yeah, this smells good, but would I necessarily wear it as a fragrance? Probably not. It would make a good room freshener. I hate to say that, but we're being honest here. First impressions for Tobacco Elixir by Elixir, we're going to go 5 out of 10. Yeah, 5 out of 10 for Tobacco Elixir. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button before leaving. Give this video a thumbs up, and you can go follow me over on TikTok and Instagram at EnterTheFragrance. Yes, EnterTheFragrance. We do a lot more content over there. We keep up with the newest releases, Middle Eastern designer niche. We do it all. And as always, stay clean, stay fresh, and the world is yours.